Hey guys, welcome back. If you're not subscribed to my channel and you're just landing here, I vlog about my daily life, or I tell stories about my personal experiences with bipolar and what I've gone through in my manic episodes. I have bipolar type 1 with psychotic features, mixed episodes. It's a mouthful. So today I'm talking about be careful who you get your information from on YouTube, especially when it comes to mental illness. Be careful who you get your information from on YouTube about anything, really, I guess. But on this topic in particular, I was kind of set off this morning because I was looking through some videos on YouTube the other day, and I found a video that really pissed me off. And I left a comment and I was done with it, got it out of my head. But this morning the person responded, and I've been thinking about it all morning and how angry it makes me. This very first thing this morning, my husband's like trying to talk to me. He's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, responding to this bee, and he's like, you spend so much time on YouTube. And I'm like, dude, she's making fun of bipolar disorder. So basically there was a video, and my husband's viewpoint was, well, people find humor in a disease. Sometimes it helps them. I get that, totally understand that. But this video was a video basically like showing scenes, of a person. It was about making fun of bipolar symptoms, right? It was a joke video about like binge watching Netflix. And then so in the video there's like this guy who's like dressed like a doctor, right? And it's like a joke, and he's talking about, well, watch out for this symptom, and because of people's obsession with watching Netflix, support groups are popping up all over oh my God, it made me so mad. And the reason why it made me mad is not because I don't think it's not because I think she doesn't have the right to make fun of bipolar disorder or find humor in it. She has every right to do that. If it makes her feel better, awesome. But it's a disease when you're putting in a public forum, right? And nobody knows about this disease. Like when my husband was like, well, she finds humor in it, that's fine. I'm like, okay, well, do people make videos about like puking a whole lot because they have cancer? So then I look on YouTube to see if there's videos about, and there really isn't. There's like one video, and other than that, there really isn't. And here's the thing, even if there was, there's a huge difference between the two diseases. People know that cancer can kill you. People don't know that bipolar disorder can kill you. And there are people going out there looking for information on this disease. And even myself, someone that suffers with bipolar disorder, I did not know that this video was a joke until about halfway through. I kept waiting for it to go somewhere, and it just never did. And I had to ask, is this a joke? And she responded this morning. That's why I was kind of set off. But I have a family member who died from that committed suicide. I have a sister who attempted suicide, who I almost lost because of bipolar disorder. I understand there's different levels of severity, but when you're putting information out there to the general public and you're talking about symptoms of a disease, what you're doing is a disservice to yourself and the other people suffering from that disorder, because you're putting information out there. Like if you're talking about bipolar disorder on the internet, unless you're saying like flat out, hey, this is, it's just wrong. It's wrong to do that. You're putting information in the universe that's confusing to people. And there's already very little information about bipolar disorder. It's already highly stigmatized. When you put out information like this, it's wrong. It's just wrong. And so watch out for that, because you might be someone who is also triggered by a video like that. And the other thing that I found on YouTube that was really frustrating was, here's the thing about YouTube, right? You can claim you're anyone you want on YouTube. You don't have to prove it. There's all kinds of videos about people pretending to be someone they're not. And there's all kinds of psychologists and psychiatrists and people on YouTube and stuff. And there's some very, very helpful videos on there. But there's also what I found, which was a video of a woman claiming to be a psychologist and talking about the different types of bipolar disorder, right? So she talks about, I think, she talks about bipolar type 1, bipolar type 2 in her video. She mentions two other types or symptoms or variations of this, but doesn't really go into them. And the way that she's explaining it is very basic. And it looked to me like she had gone on Google and looked up a few symptoms of bipolar disorder and then created this video. Irresponsible, and wrong. If I were to put money on it, I would bet that she doesn't even have a license. The reason why this was irresponsible and wrong was because she didn't go into, she did a very top line basic video about bipolar 1 versus bipolar 2. She had a chalkboard and basically was like, this is normal, this is, you know, up and down, this is bipolar. And it pissed me off and it frustrated me because as someone with bipolar 1 who goes into full psychosis, she didn't even mention psychoses at all in her video. And it affects a lot of people. So if you're someone looking for information on bipolar disorder, just be careful who you get it from. There's all kinds of people out there that are lying. There are people who spend money making videos on YouTube so that they can claim it as a loss on their taxes. So that they can get more money back or not owe as much. These are things to think about. I was so pissed. But if you're someone looking for information on YouTube, by far the best channel that I found for me personally, if you know of a better one, please tell me, is Polar Warriors. There is a channel called Polar Warriors, and this guy, he has bipolar himself. He has very, very informative. All of his videos are totally scripted. He researches this stuff, and they're really, really helpful. He uses great analogies. But yeah, if you're looking for something like that, please check out that channel because it helped me a lot, and I think it's helped a lot of people. But anyway, that's my video today. Thank you so much for listening. If you have thoughts on this, please put them in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.